Life hasn't been the same since Escalade V. Driving different cars has been fun, but not much has come close ever since. Every day I look for that V badge on an Escalade I see, only to be disappointed. My life nowadays is primarily consumed with waiting for the opportunity to drive one again. But Cadillac emailed me last week saying that they have a new Escalade for me to check out, with 750 horsepower. Surely this is the sequel I've been waiting for, made just for me.
Alrighty, it's about 3 p.m. and we are headed off to check out the new Escalade. I didn't take a look that closely into the press packet that they sent me a week ago, but I saw the number, 750 horsepower. So this has to be the sequel to the Escalade V. I can imagine just a massive 6.2 liter V8 with a bunch of extra tech features added in, maybe a slight redesign. It's gonna be freaking awesome and I can't wait. I already saw some teaser images on the website. I absolutely cannot wait to be reunited with that gunshot exhaust. It's gonna be everything. So it's only gonna take me about another 18 minutes to get over there. I'm gonna find parking, hop in, and be reunited with the Escalade V. Okay, so here it is, the Escalade. I'm not sure why it's called the IQ, but around here should be the, oh wow. That actually doesn't have the exhaust thingy. Where's the exhaust? So I guess this is electric. No more gunshot burbles? No more gunshots? Is that what's happening here? Okay, so yes, disclaimer, I did know that this car was electric before getting to check it out, but I want you guys to give this thing a chance because this thing looks pretty cool. I don't know if you've taken a look at it a bit already. I'm gonna add some B-roll in on top, but this thing is like all new. Like everything about this thing feels brand new compared to the previous Escalade. Firstly, it's all electric. So there's a 200 kilowatt hour battery pack with an estimated range of 450 miles, which is arguably a lot more than what you get out of an Escalade V, especially if you drive it the way I did. And speaking of more, there's more power. You've got 680 horsepower in normal mode with 750 horsepower in velocity mode. So I'm sure this thing will haul ass. This car also features the high voltage 800 volt architecture, so you'll be able to get 100 miles of range in 10 minutes of charging. So Caddy is going all in on electric for the Escalade, which I guess makes sense as to why the Escalade V model exists, because they want to go out with a bang, and another pop, and another bang, and another pop. I miss that car so much. But taking a look at the design though, there's definitely a lot of lyric / Celestic vibes going on here. We've no longer got the boxy brick shape. That's pretty much what the Escalade's known for from a design standpoint. Personally, I think it looks good, but I'm not sure if this makes the car stand out from the rest of the current EV lineup from Cadillac, but maybe that's the whole point. Maybe they want a seamless design language across all of their EVs, and I think if that's the case, I think they've succeeded in doing that. And I got to take a look at some pictures of this car last night, but in person, it definitely screams Escalade just based on the size alone. Firstly, look at these wheels. These 24-inch wheels are absolutely massive. Like, it's almost bigger than me. Also, another benefit of this car going electric is the frunk. Well, it's actually called an e-trunk. GM isn't adopting that lingo, I guess, but that's what it is. And it's pretty similar in size to the Hummer EV in terms of overall size, but I feel like this is a lot more longer, whereas the Hummer EV's frunk was a bit wider. And if you want to see a video of me stuffing myself inside the Hummer EV frunk, that'll be linked right up here. But this looks like it could probably fit a human body too, not that I need to do that, but it looks like it's just about there in terms of overall size. And like I said, this thing is absolutely enormous. Like, look at these giant 24-inch wheels. And speaking of enormous, we should probably take a look on the inside because there's a lot going on here.
Cadillac says that this new IQ model will live alongside the standard Escalade models for a time, and that they're exploring options for a lower horsepowered model to come in a little cheaper than this IQ we're taking a look at today. But I think a starting price point of 130 grand for what they're offering ain't too bad. I just think that it's a little sad to know that the fun gunshot burble exhaust models of the past are gonna be on their way out, unfortunately. And in place of that is tech. More tech than you could possibly need.
The Escalade is sticking to its 7-seater layout, which is great to see, but they've radically designed the interior to be very screen heavy. We've got a 55, yes, I said 55-inch display in the front with a smaller display beneath it, and then we've got more screens in the back. We've got 1 screen, 2 screen, 3 screens. A lot of screens. But outside of the screen mania, it's really nice in here. The seats are comfortable. You've got ambient lighting, which isn't activated right now, but the car is supposed to come with ambient lighting with 126 potential color choices, which is far more than I'd ever need. Oh, and these doors are electronically controllable. If I just grabbing it by the handle is a bit too much of a hassle, you can control that right here, and it doesn't work if I press it, but I think that's supposed to when the actual car ships. Something that seems new to Cadillac is the steering wheel, which looks slightly different from the Lyriq and definitely a lot different from the standard Escalade and the Escalade V that's gas powered. And speaking of driving, there's a few driving features that's new to the Escalade IQ, and that's arrival mode and low ride mode. So this car has 4-wheel steer, which will allow you to rotate all 4 wheels diagonally to get in and out of tight parking spots, kind of similar to the Hummer EV. And then low ride mode allows you to fully lower the suspension at low speeds. And honestly, I'm just trying to imagine the Escalade riding with fully lowered ride height, and it's kind of making me laugh. Oh, sorry. But other than that, Escalade IQ has all the best parts of the past Escalades minus the gunshot exhaust. You've got air suspension with mag ride, super cruise assisted driving, and a big old body. This thing is quite the unit. So the car isn't really taking anything away that you would enjoy minus, like I said, the gunshot exhaust. It's just adding a bunch of cool tech features thanks to electrification. So I think for those reasons alone, we should give this thing a shot.
Look, part of me is sad that we don't have this anymore, but I can't argue with the fact that this seems like an overall upgrade from the previous gen on paper. It looks better, it does more stuff, and although it starts at $130,000, which is about 50 grand more than the starting price of the base Escalade, there really isn't much missing here. You've got all the luxury and amenity features that you could possibly want from a car like this. All the power, all the tech. It seems pretty good to me, but we'll have to put a TBD on that because we haven't driven one yet. Hopefully we do soon though, and if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe for future content like this, and I'll see you in the next one. So Marquez is right behind me in the Plaid. And he's about to go shoot the Escalade as well. So go check out his video. Not that I need to shout him out, but yeah.